my review for Btooom episode 12, the final episode of this series, or at least maybe for season 1, because hopefully for season 2, the way things ended, it could be season 2. I'm hoping for it. So with that, expect a full review soon as well. And let's get into this episode here, because you know, I guess two major things really happened this episode. One, Taira is the person, you know, that had the homing bims. So yeah, he's betraying them. He's betraying them. And then we got Himiko and Sakamoto. Something actually happened with them. Something, you know, you know, all that business. Well, they actually didn't do all that, but they kissed. So I was like, yeah, okay, cool, all right. So basically, let's get into this. Oh my God, Taira. He went crazy. I mean, it's gonna happen at some point. I mean, we were expecting him to go crazy at some point. I mean, he can't stay sane by himself all the time because he's always by himself because he's hurt, can't do anything. And so he went insane. He started envisioning his freaking wife and his son. And he's like, I miss you guys. Like, if I get all their chips, I can go home. I can go home. Yes. Like he was losing it. He was losing it. And so he starts fighting them. He starts using his bim and stuff. He actually hit Sakamoto in the leg, so he can't walk anymore. He was trying to blow him up, but that's when Himiko actually steps in. She actually does something. I was like, whoa, okay, Himiko. She actually grabs the bim, because apparently homing bims, whoever it's homing on, can only blow up on that target. But if any other outside person grabs it, it doesn't blow up. So, bam, that don't work. And so, yeah, Himiko's trying to protect Sakamoto, but then Sakamoto realizes, as she's like doing this whole stance thingy, it reminded him of the game where she did the exact same thing, because that's why she knows about the homing missiles, because the homing bims, because he remembers the same thing that happened before. It's the same situation. And so he realizes, oh my God, this is the Himiko that was in the game. I know it is. And so after that, he's also going crazy too. Sakamoto, he had like this vision of Oda there, always talking to him and stuff. He was going crazy too. It was weird. And so he ends up saving she ends up saving Sakamoto, but Sakamoto ends up saving her as well, because Bim was actually targeting her at one point, and he grabs it. And then yeah, he's running out of Bim, you know, Taira. So he starts running away because there's nothing else he can do. There's nothing else he can do. So he starts running away. And yeah, Sakamoto realizes he messed up because he left him there the whole time. As I said, he went crazy, and so he wanted to apologize to him. He actually overhears him trying to apologize, Taira, and so then he feels bad about what he did. Komodo dragons were there. He was about to get eaten. He's like, you know, it must be karma because I was trying to kill my own friends, and this is what happened. So he blew himself up with his own bim, and yeah, it wasn't good for him. And so then when it came to Himiko and Sakamoto, like I said, Himiko. Basically, they all got the chip. They all got the chips and stuff. And Himiko suggests you kill her to get all the chips so you can go home, because she was wondering if you want to go home. But Sakamoto's like, no, I'm not gonna kill you. Like, why would I do that for? And you know, he realizes he's from that game. She's from that game, and so they start crying and stuff. She was really happy about that, and they actually kiss and stuff. I was like, oh crap, they actually kiss. So good job, Sakamoto. Like, he could have went even further. You know, actually go deep inside, but no, that didn't happen. That didn't happen because he realized when he touched her, she was still scared of men, so she didn't want to really do it. You know what I'm saying? So he was scared, and he actually was a man enough to, you know, not do anything. So I appreciate that. I like that. He didn't just try to mess with her or anything like that. So Oda was saying, this is your first move, you gotta do this. Like, say he was going crazy, and he's seen Oda saying you gotta make the first move, man. You gotta go deep inside. If you don't do it right now, you don't know when you're gonna be able to do it. Yeah. And so he's like, no, I'm not that kind of man. I don't do that kind of stuff. She's still afraid, and so on and so forth, and they don't do it. But it kind of wraps up around right there. Like I said, the kiss and all that stuff. Though at the end of the episode, like, while the music was playing and stuff, we ended up seeing like this dude. I think it was the guy that we like first saw, like when Sakamoto was trying to get hired by the Btooom makers and stuff. I think that was the dude. And so he buys some time somehow. I'm not really sure what he did. That's why I said it's hits for season 2. But apparently he like messed with some mechanical work or something. I'm not really sure what that does exactly. How is that really gonna help Sakamoto out? I mean, I don't really know, but I mean it does, I guess. So that's how it really ends off. Has music, the indie music playing and stuff, and they're just like laying next to each. Oh, they're sitting down and they're like sleeping together right there. So like I said, it was a nice ending. It was a nice ending. I liked it. Like I said, Taira going crazy it was to be expected at some point because he was just sitting there by himself. You know, hurt hand, can't walk and crap. Well, he can walk now, but you know what I'm saying. He was bound to go crazy at some point. It just sucks that he had to die like that. Because either he would blow himself up, or get eaten by the Komodo dragons. Which do you choose? So he chose explosion, and yeah, it wasn't good. And Sakamoto really felt bad about that because he felt like it was his fault. Like he killed him basically. So it sucks. But they got all 8 chips. Well, no, they need one more chip. Yeah, they need one more chip, and so they're gonna maybe hopefully find something so they can actually go. Cause like I said, there's this hints for season 2. They need a season 2 for this. I want to see what season 2 holds for this show. We need a season 2. This show's too good to not have season 2. By the way, I'm gonna be reading the manga now because I was reading before, but I stopped because I was watching the anime and stuff. So I'm gonna read the manga now. So I want to get back into. I want to get into this because I really like this show a lot. This show is good enough to convert me into the manga. So I'm gonna go read the manga. So yeah, this was a good show. I liked it a lot. It was a good ride. It just, like I said again, it sucks Taira to kill him, stuff like that. I mean, because I have a mixed feeling when I saw him betraying him. He looking all crazy and stuff like you're so. Well, I can't say so stupid, but just he's frustrating. I don't like Taira, but you know now I feel bad. You know now I feel bad about him. And like I said, I like the little wrap up they did with himiko and Sakamoto. See how that all comes together later on. Hopefully, like I said, mini season 2. And yeah, so leave your comments below. Tell me what you think of the episode, because I mean, there's not really much to say about this episode. Because like I said, just the relationship happens, and Taira going crazy and blowing himself up afterwards. I mean, what else can I say? Because I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so leave your comments below. Tell me what you think. Like this review, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more seasonal anime reviews from me. So with that being said, this has been the Thabreakmaster, and until then, break out.